Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another bonus play by your friendly neighborhood Raven. And here we're going to go through the death and return of Superman, which I didn't know he had a beat 'em up game. Everybody who's a gamer knows that the Superman games are notorious for suctitude. So I decided to try this one out to see how it is. And I played it before, and to me, it sucks, but just like I would say if it was a letter grade, I'd give it uh, a C minus. It's a beat 'em up, it's a side scrolling beat 'em up in the vein of Maximum Carnage or Separation Anxiety. One thing some good things I have to say about it is number one, it does have decent graphics. Graphics look good. You know, it's a Super Nintendo. Another good thing that I'll say about it is that a lot of Superman's moves are represented. Not all of them, though. And here we have a story of a hostile takeover by mutant buttholes, and time for Superman to come out and beat some ass. So here he is, and uh, the, so it has decent graphics. And it's not totally terrible. The things I don't like is it's a beat 'em up, and I'm getting some keyboard lag thanks to me recording video. One thing he can do, he can fly if you double tap the jump button. But what sucks is that he also has a heat ray, but he can't aim down when he's flying in the air. And also, the longer you hold it, it doesn't gain in strength. It's the same weak shot every time, so that sucks also. Another thing, see that metal drill on the ground? In most beat 'em ups, if you were to pick that up and throw it, you would annihilate whatever enemy happens to be there. Now, I'm almost out of health already. Thanks to you, keyboard lag. It's really bad too. Another thing I don't like about it is that see how there's two guys together. In most fighting games like Maximum Carnage, you could be able to punch the whole group at once, you know, all together. But in Superman, with the Death and Return of Superman, you cannot do that. If there's two or three guys standing together and you're throwing punches, you're only going to hit one guy, and the other guy's going to grab you. See if we can keep this. Okay, we got some health there. And I tried to jump, but couldn't. I guess if you're holding something, you can't jump, which that's surprising because Superman's supposed to be super strong. I'm pretty sure he should be able to carry a drill and let's use a super move. You know, carry a drill and jump at the same time, or fly for that matter. I mean, if you watch the Superman movies, he's carried like elevators into space, so pretty odd that he can't carry a drill. And this game it sucked when I was playing it before, and it super sucks now that I'm dealing with keyboard. Like, see how the guy's punching me? Super move. And if you notice the enemy's names, like this guy is Ior. I can't tell if he's trying to, if that's a play on Eeyore, the donkey from Winnie the Pooh, or if it's a play on Igor, which is, you know, the Frankenstein assistant guy. And also the horn guy's name is Rambo, like with a French spelling. So I'm like, okay, maybe the trying to fly here. If I can double tap, thank you. All right, that's blue health. Blue Superman icons are health. Red ones are special move power-ups. But I doubt I'll even make it to the end of the level. I'm dealing with the amount of keyboard lag I'm dealing with. Okay, here we go to the underground section. And we got some health there. Might as well get it. It's so irritating. Okay, and I just died. Well, anyway, this isn't a Let's Play or a walkthrough. It's just I saw it in my list of Super Nintendo games on the emulator. Decided to check it out. Um, it's a really subpar beat 'em up. Like even without the keyboard difficulty I experience when I'm recording, it really sucks off screen. Also, it's like you can't hit multiple enemies at once with your punches or kicks. Your eye shot is just about useless. It doesn't even stun an enemy it hits. It'll do slight damage, but won't even pause the guy. So it's pretty much useless. The bosses take like a quarter of your health every time they throw a punch, which I didn't make it to the boss this time. Let's continue. I'm just gonna show a little bit more of it. I wonder where they're gonna start me off. If they start me off at the beginning, which they did, no thanks. Oh, I accidentally used a super move. And like you would think that the more you hold down the button, it'd charge up. But no, it does not. Another thing I hate about it is that the enemies always start off one on one side of you and another on the other side. So it's like you're always surrounded every screen you go into. Come on, I mean I can see them doing that, some of the time. The increased game difficulty. I mean, I don't expect the monsters just to walk into my fists, but I would like to see some variety in their layout. Like, come on, every single screen they're already on both sides of me. It's like, come on. And I'm just getting beat up right there. Let's take care of the Rambos. Get some health. And I got shocked. Okay. Alright, that sucks. And where the mutant got a minigun, I don't know. The only credit I can give to the game is that Superman withstands the blast from the minigun. It only takes damage. Which I can see that because, Superman's supposed to be bulletproof, so, the gun wouldn't kill him as it would a normal guy. And see, I'm flying in the air. You think that, like, oh, wow, I'm flying. I could just stay up here and shoot the guys down below, but you cannot do that. Oh, it sucks. And then I hate the way they dodge your moves. Kind of stupid. And also, he has only a limited supply. He can throw enemies, but it's really wonky. It's like there's no button you press to throw. You just walk in towards the enemy, and if he's happen to be throwing punches or kicks or whatever he's doing, when you walk into him, you're just gonna get tagged in the face until he gets through with you. So it's like you can't just grab a guy and throw him. You have to like wait till he's like aimlessly walking around and then walk into him, and you'll happen to pick him up like that. But it's like I can't press a button. And they have to allow you to grab them. If they're shooting or punching, you're just gonna get hit in the face. And I'm trying to fly. Okay, here we go. And another thing I hate is take for example, I know I'm referencing this game a lot, but take for example Maximum Carnage. You could pick up this thing and you know you would chug it at the enemies and then nail them. But this one, he happens to throw it over their heads. Like if they're next to you, it's like it's not gonna hit them. Okay. Another thing is when you die, the special moves that I was using earlier, they're limited, and like once you use them, you don't get any more for the rest of the game. It doesn't even matter if you lose a life and come back, which that's irritating as well. Like I say, another thing about is like the generic enemies. Like I don't know who these guys are. It's like when it comes to Marvel comics, I know all the Spider-Man villains. I know the X-Men villains. You know, I know the heroes, everything. When it comes to Superman, all I know is Superman. Who he's fighting and the why he's fighting them, I don't know why the hell he's doing it. So like they're so generic. Like, okay, just regular like Goat Man and Igor Man or whatever. I'm trying to last here, but trying to be cheap and use the jump technique. And then my keyboard just refuses to. And well, anyway, that's the second time I died. Well, anyway, just a bonus play. Like I said, I wasn't planning on making a series of this. It's just that these every game in this bonus play list is basically just me scrolling through the games inside my emulator and playing them out, so I can say I played it, it sucks, I played it, it's good, and I played this one and it sucks. So I appreciate y'all watching, ladies and gentlemen. Check out my channel for legitimate playthroughs of some of the more of Super Nintendo games that I enjoy. I'm gonna try to do playthroughs of games that, number one, they have to be good. I don't want to have a terrible time playing them, like just hate the fact that I have to play it again. And number two, I guess there is no number two rule, but for these bonus plays in my playlist, the bonus plays will always just be like quick, maybe 1 or 2 videos of me showcasing a oddball game or a game I just want to check out. So stay tuned, and I appreciate y'all watching, and have a good day.